Yeah, bro. If you're innocent, man, forgive me. But this is what was said, okay?
Yeah.
Start, bro.
Dark. Let's see. Yep, right there. That's a little better. Yeah, we on, bro.
Okay? I'm gonna start.
Yep, we on.
Says Jeremiah.
All right, shalom. Yeah, we the brothers out here in Phoenix, Arizona, out here to bring out this truth again. Okay, to you so-called Negroes, so-called Hispanics, and you so-called Native Americans. You know that you are the children of Israel. Okay, we are the Hebrew Israelites. Before we get started, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh. Double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of the great millstone, from where we learned the truth. Peace and blessings to the house of David, doing his work with all righteousness, truth, and sincerity. We want to say shalom to the hopeful elect.
Shalom.
Right, we're just gonna go in. We don't really have a set topic. We're gonna go in the spirit, but we actually do go into the missiles, and then we'll just see where the spirit takes us. So go ahead, brother.
Here comes Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 9. For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations.
Right, because the Lord gathered those nations together right now for war. Grab Zephaniah 3 and 8 real quick. Yeah, the Lord gathering all these nations for war, man. You're already seeing, okay, things are already popping off in the so-called Middle East. Okay, well, really it's just Western Asia. You see, you got those nations already gathering up for war, man, preparing, okay, for that great battle. The Lord is putting it in their minds, okay, to what? Think about war, man.
In Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 8, therefore wait ye upon me.
Right, the Lord said, wait upon me, man, because, you know we've been through all kinds of atrocities, okay, all kinds of captivities. Okay, we're pretty much at the bottom of the barrel, okay, speaking about Israel. Again, you so-called Negroes, so-called Hispanics, and so-called Native Americans, and even those that look like other nations, but when you hear this truth, it resonates with your spirit.
Right, because it tells you that it's saying wait upon the Lord, because it says, surely oppression maketh a wise man mad. So now that you're angry, the Lord's still saying, don't take this upon yourself. The Lord says, be angry and sin not. Right. So that's ultimately what having the full understanding of the scriptures. The Lord said also be angry and sin not.
Yeah, because we know all these nations are against us. You know, though we know Psalms 83rd chapter. We had no tanks. Right. We had no missiles. Okay?
Yeah, but that's the thing that Esau fears. Esau's fear is the reality of Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
He believes that we're going to have to put hands on him to actually take over and put them into subjection ourselves right now. But the Lord said, wait upon him. Right? Wait for the Lord to do it, man. Wait for the Most High. Come on.
Saith the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai, until the day that I rise up to the prey.
Right, the Lord said, I'm going to rise up to the prey. Because they're going to become the prey. Okay? You go on?
determination is to gather the nation.
Right, it's already determined. Look, in the mindset of the Lord, man, to gather these nations for what?
That I may
Assemble
the kingdoms to pour upon them my indignation.
Right, the Lord's righteous anger. The Lord's angry with these nations for what they've done to the children of Israel. You see, so hey, payback is a bitch, man, as they say in the world. Keep going.
Even all my fierce anger
Right.
for all the hurt.
Right, and the nation is the Lord's righteous anger. The Lord's getting ready to come against his nations for what they've done to the children of Israel.
Shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy.
Right, the Lord's coming with that fire, man. Okay, he's going to use two of his armies. Okay, the missiles. Okay, then also the chariots, man, the angels. Ready, brother? Yep, that's it, brother.
I got one real quick. Isaiah chapter 13, verse 14. And it shall be as chase road. So when the Lord rises up to the prey, what these Edomites, this system, everything that you stand for, this Edomite kingdom, it is going to be chase road. You're going to be a deer hunted, man. It's hunting season, man.
Yeah.
Because that's what you are. You're a cunning hunter, and you've been hunting the Israelites, man. Right? You've been hunting Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, Issachar. You've been some time putting us in subjection, right? You're not releasing us from the prison houses, right? Right? So now you're going to be the ones that's going to be chase row, and it shall be as chase row, and as a sheep that no man taketh up, they shall every man turn to his own people, and flee every one to his own land, right? And a part of that was because it's already starting. That's part of the prophecies, because what they do just recently, Russia traded prisoners or people that's in captivity with Russia and America, and then there were a couple of other countries that were involved with that. Germany and the Netherlands and all these other different places, they were all in conjunction of trading what prisoners. But we're here still in our captivity, man. Right, as the Israelites, your so-called Black, Hispanic, and then Indians. But the Lord says they're going to be chased row. So don't wait. Don't worry about it. Wait for the Lord, because He's going to rise up to the prey.
Right, because the deer, it's a prey, man. It's a prey. It's a prey, because the deer is defenseless, man.
Prey is something that's being hunted. And the Most High get ready to hunt this devil down in all his locations.
Right, because he's been a vagabond. He's been escaping his judgment. Right, he's a fugitive. Yeah. A fugitive always trying to run from his justice. Right. But now you're not going to be able to you're not going to run. Now it's hunting season. What? Because the Lord said, what? We are fishers. Right? And now the Lord's going to turn to what? It's a hunters.
Right? It's going to be open season on these nations, starting with Esau.
Done. So, I'm done with that one.
I have Jeremiah 50 and 25.
We're in 50.
Are you in 50?
Are you going to read all the way down to there?
Where are you going to?
You got it, brother.
Go ahead. You can go.
Hey.
I was just going to go down from 9 to 13.
Okay, you got it.
Go ahead. Finish.
Okay.
Yeah, because
Okay, yeah. It says, in a seemingly, it says, for lo, when we to look, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon, which is America, the daughter of Babylon, right? And an assembly of great nations, right? And that's where you have the BRICS nations, right? Russia, BRICS, meaning BRICS.
I'll look it up.
Russia, China.
I know what the BRICS.
The B is
I forgot what the B was for.
Yeah.
Because I know Russia, China, and then the last A was Africa. Brazil, Slovakia. That's what it is. Brazil, Russia, right? The I is Iran. The C is China, and then they just added the A, which is Africa, South Africa, right? So that's what that is. The BRICS nations.
Yeah, Brazil, Russia, India, China.
Right, South Africa, the BRICS, right? So it says,
India is an American ally.
Yeah, but hey,
They've already, yeah.
the Lord said that that was going to
That
happen, right?
economy is massive. They're bigger than, they're as big, or if not bigger than China.
They're up there. They're like in the 3 billion.
Yeah,
Three,
yeah.
4 billion,
It's
yeah.
up the whole, it's over there.
Yeah.
Including Kamala.
Great nations from the north country, and they shall set themselves in array against her. From thence she shall be taken. Woo. Hey, chase wrong. When you get chased down, and that hunt is right there, boom, you're taken. Right? The Lord says it talks about a snare, right?
Kill shot.
Yeah. The Lord says going to put you in a trap. A trap comes up, it just real fast, and it snatches you. Like, have you ever seen them people accidentally step into a bear trap? And when the thing comes up and it just snaps their legs,
Right.
it comes up suddenly, man, and it just snatches, it takes you.
You can't go nowhere.
You can't go nowhere, yeah. It's going to suddenly take you. And that's what the Most High is going to do through these other nations. It says, take their arrows, right? This is the ICBM missiles.
Right. It says from the north country, speaking about Russia, man. Because all these nations are going to be gathered up to Russia. It says that Russia is going to be a guard up unto them. You know, like the birds of the arrows, that represents his missiles.
And the scriptures say even our allies. You know what I mean?
Right, which you just said, that's one of the Iran. So there you go.
India.
Right?
You know,
Says,
I got a quick one to go along with that too.
okay,
You mind?
go ahead.
This is Obadiah 1:7. It says, all the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border.
Right.
The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. You know, in a lot of instances, like I said, India is part of American system. You know what I mean? And they was at peace. So, hey, all
Saudi
the American
Arabia.
allies, yeah.
Saudi Arabia and they're on the border of teetering,
Yeah.
whether they help America or
Yeah,
not,
yeah.
right? Which
They've already
America,
came out of the
they kind of cut ties because
yeah.
America said they want to put some missiles. They want to put some missiles in their airports,
yeah.
right? And they deny them.
And also, didn't Sleepy say something about they were part of the bad nations because of that one reporter that got minced meat and shipped out the back door in multiple pieces. So he said something about the he had been talking trash about them.
Saudi Arabia,
Yeah, because that prince had that Khashoggi. He had, remember back a couple years back,
yeah.
you know, he went in the front door and left several times out the back,
Yeah.
multiple different pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's just one nation. Just imagine when all these nations turn on America back on the brink.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, that was it. Yeah, just
Okay.
Just 7.
Yeah. And thence she shall be taken, their arrows shall be as a mighty expert man, and none shall return vain.
God, 2nd Ezra, 16th chapter.
13, 16, 13.
16 and 13. Yeah, come on. Yep. All right there, bro.
Second Ezra chapter 16 and verse 13. For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow.
Right. And who's sitting at the right hand of God? But he's going to be leading these armies. And scripture says he's coming with a great shout, man, a battle cry. And with the chariots, but part of the Lord's army is going to be these missiles. You know?
His arrows that he shooteth are sharp.
Right, they're sharp. Like you have a analogy is you got a basketball player don't miss, a sharpshooter. He doesn't miss.
Shall not miss.
Right, these missiles, they're not gonna miss, man.
I mean, that analogy goes with the sniper too.
Huh?
That's where they had a sharp shooter where he popped you one and done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Look at that kill shot.
Yeah.
You know what they say, shoot the wings off a fly.
Man,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
They're that good.
Wings off a gnat, 30 yards. Yeah, them boys ain't playing.
Right?
When they begin to be shot unto the ends of the world.
Right here. This is what the fourth part of the world, man. This is the end of the world. You see, they're gonna be shot over here for what? For destruction, man. For punishment upon Babylon the Great, man. To take down Esau's power structure.
Verse 14.
okay, this is the plague, okay, that the Lord will use, okay, to bring against these nations, okay, beginning with Esau, Edom.
Zechariah 14 and 12, and it reads, and this shall be the plague wherewith Yahweh will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem.
Right, and what's all the people? That's his nations, man. Right now, but especially here in America, Babylon the Great, this is what? The great melting pot. You got all kinds of nations here, all kinds of people here, okay, that are against us. Okay, they're against Israel. Hey, but the Lord gonna what? He's gonna give them a recompense, okay, with destruction. You know?
Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet.
Their flesh, so what's that?
Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet. And their eyes shall consume away in their holes.
Right.
And their tongue shall consume away in their mouth.
Right. And what's gonna bring that is that destroying wind, man.
They're gonna shut a lot of you people up, man. It's gonna be your final shut up.
Right, just like that in that movie with that Terminator 2,
Yeah.
that scene where Sarah Connor was against the fence, and that gives you a perfect example, okay, of how it's gonna be, man.
And it shall come to pass in that day that a great tumult from Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai shall be among them, and they shall lay hold every one on the hand of his neighbor, and his hand shall rise up against the hand of his neighbor.
That's coming too. That's good, brother. Let's go ahead and do this. Hey, go ahead, go back there. Let's start at verse 14. Okay, go on. Read 13 again.
Second Ezra chapter 16 and verse 13. For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp.
Right.
And shall not miss when they begin to shoot shot unto the ends of the world. Verse 14. Behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again.
Right. Once those missiles go,
Verse 13. For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows
Coming
that
out
he
of the silos, right? Those silos are like the bow and arrow. Oh, coming out the silos, right? Come on.
his arrows that he shooteth
Right.
are sharp.
Right? Like the apostles always give that analogy, which I seen that back in the mid-90s, that movie called with John Travolta called Broken Arrow, which are nuclear missiles, right?
Yeah, this devil has always known.
So you always know that those are the missiles. Those are the arrows. Those ICBM missiles are the arrows. So that movie with John Travolta, Broken Arrow, you know that's what that is. Go ahead.
And shall not miss.
In other words, none of them are going to miss their mark. Every one of those is going to hit the designated target according to Yahweh B'Shem
Right, because
Yahushua's will.
you said trust the science, but guess what? That's what's going to be happening right there. That's going to be nothing but trust in the science, because what you have all this technology that's going to completely allow it to hit exactly the target that it needs to hit. Right? It's going to be geographical pinpoint right to where it needs to go, man.
Yeah.
Right? You want us to trust the science? There we go. Now you have it. We're trusting the science. Right in the ICBM missiles, yeah.
Technology is going to be used against them.
Yeah.
And the Spirit of the Lord is going to be in those things.
Yeah,
You know
come.
what I mean? So they're going to be guided. Along with your guidance, there's going to be additional guidance on them things.
Right.
When they begin to be shot into the ends of the world.
Again, that's speaking about right here, so-called America, Babylon the Great, man.
Verse 14. Behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again.
Right. When like a man shoots an arrow, he lets it go. That arrow will come back.
There's no abort on those missiles.
Yeah, it ain't a boomerang.
No,
It ain't a fucking boomerang. It's an arrow.
They can't drop it back to the ground and park it back where it was at. You know what I mean? There's no return. Like that Elon Musk missile that he shoots off into space and then has to guide it back. No. They're a one-way trip.
Until they come unto the world. 14, behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth.
Right? And what's on the earth, man? Right? America, Babylon the Great. You know, the scripture says the earth abides forever. The earth is not going to blow up like the Death Star. Okay, but there's going to be places that the Lord has designated for destruction. One of those places is right here in America, man. You going?
Verse 15, the fire is kindled and shall not be put out.
Right. The fire's kindled is not going to be put out, man. Ain't nobody going to be able to come and put out the fire. It's got to burn itself out.
Till it consume the foundation of the earth.
Right. So it consumed America, Babylon the Great, and we know that the land of Israel, and that place has got to be cleansed. Because we know that the people that are dwelling there, hey, they're not the people, man. They're imposters. You know?
There's going to be several reasons why they can't come here, because when you go back to Revelation, it says, hurt not the trees, nor the land, nor the sea. Well, when America gets pelted with all those missiles, even the sea that's around it, where you have these port cities, and you can basically a vessel right up against the port of America, that thing is going to be that's going to be a wasteland. That's going to be completely, totally dried up.
Right,
yeah. So the water, you ain't even going to be able to come all the way. You ain't going to be able to come all the way up to the seaport. It's going to be completely wiped out. The sea is going to get it's going to get remodeled.
Right, because even I have the proof said, are you mad at the rivers?
Yeah.
Right, because these waters going to be on fire, man.
Yeah. You know, like New York, California,
It's going to dissolve
these
it.
are going to be some of the first places not to.
Right.
You know?
Is that Atlantic is going to get shrunken. The Atlantic Ocean is going to not be. I think they said it's one of the biggest oceans there is, and it's going to be shrunken. Right. In that time.
Verse 16, like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backward.
Right, it doesn't come back. Once that arrow gets shot, it doesn't come back. You know?
Even so the plagues that shall be sent upon earth like, shall not return again.
Right, once those missiles, once that button's pushed, there's nothing gonna stop the missiles, man. The Lord's Spirit gonna be on the missiles, and like the brother said, that technology, that science, hey man, it's gonna come to effect, man. Hey, but most importantly, it's the Lord. This is all the Lord's doing.
Verse 17, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days?
Right, and this is the Ezra speaking, man. You know, he said, man, when those times come, how am I going to make it? But we know, okay, through the scriptures, we're going to have faith in Yahweh Bashem Yoshai.
Yeah, and right here, this goes to let you know that this has to be America, and this is where one of those things where you say they say that the Apocrypha don't link up with the Bible, but you're going to see that this links up with the Bible, right? It says, and the Chaldeans shall be a spoil, and all that spoiled her shall be satisfied, saith Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai, because ye were glad, because ye rejoiced, O ye destroyer of my heritage, right? Because what you have destroyed the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians, you have kept them in low conditions in the ghettos, the barrios, and the reservations, right? And you're laughing. You ha 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 ha. I got them in this man. They don't know who they are. Blah 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 blah. You're laughing at it, right? It says, because ye are grown fat as the heifer at grass, and wallow as the bull as bulls, it's like it. Your mother, right, going into what you said, those allies are going to be against you. Your allies are with you, which your mother is with England, the British England, because you came out of her, shall be sore confounded. She that bore you shall be ashamed, and that's what she's going to come against you, right? And she don't want to have nothing to do with you, right? Which that's kind of what all these nations are doing as far as Israel. All that shame is coming upon them as far as having was the war crimes put against them.
Right.
Matter of fact, I did a lesson a while back though. It said that Benjamin Netanyahu, Benjamin Netanyahu said it was said that he flew over. He was coming to America, and normally there's a flight that they go to Europe first, And then they fly over to him. They said that he skipped that flight into Europe because he was afraid that he would be arrested for war crimes. So he flew straight to America. He didn't stop over in Europe like he normally does, right? Because he's afraid to be arrested for war crimes. So now, that's that shame. That's that shame that these people are having upon America and Israel, right? Right? Your mother's gonna be sure afraid of you, and that's what, because what's in Europe? Your mother, England, right? That's what they're afraid they were gonna get arrested. Right. They're afraid they're gonna. He was saying, if I go to Europe, I'm going to get arrested, so I better skip over to Europe and head straight to America. And that's when he had that meeting with Donald Trump. And Donald Trump said, if he don't get in office, for sure there's going to be World War III. Well, you're a liar, man. Because thus said the Lord, there's going to be World War III. Whether you get in there or not. Right?
That Lord said it's my determination.
Right.
It's in his mind, man. Don't do it.
So be ashamed, behold, which means future eyes look, pay attention. The hinder, here it is, right here. So this is how you prove that links up with the Apocrypha. The hindermost of the nations. What's the hindermost of the nations? It's the fourth part of the earth, man. Right? The hindermost of the nations shall be a wilderness, a dry land, and a desert. Right? So we're not all with 200 million missiles hit this place. It's going to turn this place into a dry land, into a desert. Powder, and even though, like I said, even the ocean roundabout is going to dry up all the way into a desert. So there's going to be no way that you can cover. But you can move up and move and try to put that fire out. It's going to be so far out, like you ain't going to be able to get to it. Right? You can't put it out. Right?
The earth is going to be moving. And that means as things hit here, there's going to be mountain ranges that come up from the explosions, from the volcanoes, all of the things that's going to erupt as a result of this. Because what happens when these volcanoes, especially underwater, when they erupt, they cause islands and land masses to be, brought. Right. So when that shit starts, it has no choice.
Yeah, I just did a lesson on that too about Yellowstone, and they were saying that there's a lot more magma in Yellowstone than they initially have thought of. The scientists didn't know that there's a lot more magma in Yellowstone in itself. Right. So it's a lot of things, once those missiles hit, it's a lot of things that's going to make this place be the lake of fire.
Right. Hold on. Say there's a brother that did a lesson. I can't remember the brother's Slovakia, but he said underneath the earth, there's enough lava to cover the whole United States a foot high, man. Now, could you imagine what all these nations did? Everything gets uprooted.
Shalom, Chicago, Shalom. Y'all GMS?
We follow GMS.
Y'all affiliates? I was trying to reach out to some brothers out here.
They'll be at 4 o'clock. They'll be right up the clock.
Oh, GMS right up the clock? Okay, got. So what's the name of y'all camp?
We just under them. We're affiliates.
Affiliates? Okay. Con, you know, Apostle Todd said, you know what I mean? We don't, obviously everybody teach the truth, but we know what I mean? But it's better to be under the banner, you know what I mean? So that's what we just teach. So they'll be out here 4 o'clock. Y'all got any of them brothers' numbers?
They got some.
Yeah. We got one of the elders' numbers, you know what I mean? I had my heads reach out to them, but we couldn't get a hold of them. So I just happened to drive them through here. I'm only down here for a couple of minutes, you know what I mean, with the fam. We just on a little business trip. So I see y'all out here. I'm like, this is your GMS. Yeah, just text them, you know what I mean? You ain't got to tell them to hands, brother. Oh, so your phone call. I ain't going to interrupt y'all teaching, brother. So,
but it's already what? They said, they'll be there at 4 o'clock.
Right. You'll be here around 4, right?
Around 4.
They're literally going to be, that's why we're right here. So we can walk up.
All right, what's your name, camp?
We don't have to.
Yeah, okay, let's get Con.
Yeah.
What's your name, beloved? Brother, what's your name?
I'm Brother Shakar.
Shakar, brother Shakar, Salaki. I'm Asha, brother. Yeah, Salaki, brother. I interrupt y'all. Yeah. Aramba, Aramia, Shalom, beloved. What's your name? Your call, Shalom.
Yeah, I'm watching our camp, brother.
Yeah. GMS Chicago, yeah.
Yawallah.
Asha, yeah.
You're part of Elder Malcolm?
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Elder Malcolm, yeah. Con, yeah. Yeah, so
much knowledge has been gleaned from him, man.
Oh man, it's through
y'all
watching down shot.
Books he gets into.
Oh yeah, we just trying to keep it going. You know what I mean? So it's all through y'all watching down shot. It was beautiful.
Always quoting that brother, man.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Yeah, so the hindermost of the nations shall be a wilderness, a dry land, and a desert, because of the wrath of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai shall not be inhabited, but it shall be wholly desolate. Every one that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished and hiss at all her plagues.
All right, God. God, wrap up Isaiah what? Chapter 13, verse 14.
So this is basically what we're going into, that World War III, because the Lord said what? In 14, Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 14, put yourselves in array against Babylon. So the Lord said, go to war with this place, man. It says, around about all ye that bend the bow, right? Dealing with all those that have nuclear technology. It says all they that bend the bow. So all these places that are going to shoot nuclear missiles on this place, man. All that have nuclear capability. That's basically what the Lord is saying, right? Couldn't say that back then, but he's saying all that bend the bow, shoot at her, spare no arrow.
Spare no arrow.
Everybody.
And I believe who got the most missiles? Who got the most? Russia. Right.
Well, it's a game
How many they have?
6,000, I think.
I think Russia got, and America got the second one.
Yeah.
Between China and Russia.
And India.
India
has
got
them,
some, yeah.
Pakistan has
Right.
them.
So it says spare no arrows.
And that's
So
what we
I'm
got.
talking.
Let's not forget our boy, the little Kim.
Oh yeah.
He keep that finger high.
Yeah.
Hey, Shalom, brother.
And the hypersonic. Yeah, Shalom. Yeah, and the
Yeah,
hypersonic.
4 o'clock, brother.
Yeah, we gonna try to come back and forth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely, man. Salakia,
And
you know what I mean? I got the number.
Let's not forget about the hypersonic missiles that they have, right? The hypersonic. So
Right, Shalom, y'all, what's up? Shalom. Shalom, brother.
Shalom with y'all.
Y'all must have the top. Yeah,
Yeah, you want me to bring that 19 up?
Says hold on. Yeah. Says spare no arrows, for she have sinned against Yahweh. Hashem Yahweh Shai.
Right. And, you know, the atrocities, the captivities, okay, the wine, that funky wine that they push, man.
Mhm.
Okay?
But mainly for thy violence against thy brother. Shame shall cover thee.
Well, ultimately, it's really what they did is blasphemy against the Holy Spirit. When you change the appearance of the Most High and His Son, and then change the appearance of the children, and then you add J's and all sorts of different letters in the Bible, man, you blaspheme against the Holy Spirit. So ultimately, that in itself, it says there's no forgiveness for those who blaspheme against the Holy Spirit. So that in itself, there's no coming back for you.
Yeah, you done did it, Esau.
Right? Not to mention all the other things that you do that's worthy of death, like eating with the Lord said, eating the blood, you should be killed. Right?
They changed the landmarks.
Right? The Lord said, if,
blood shall pursue.
yeah, if you didn't hate blood shall
Blood's
pursue you.
spilling it. You know
Right?
what
The Lord said, if you take a man and you sell him and he be found in your possession, what you should be what? Put to death.
I mean?
That's
One of
not
my
even.
favorite.
That's not including. He already blasphemed the Holy Spirit.
Yeah.
So there's a million things why Esau has to go. But so many people will be like, why you gotta talk about the white man like that? Why you gotta talk about the so-called white man like that?
Yeah.
Why he gotta be so-called?
Right. He was here last week. So it's all about you hating the white man. You said that. Nobody even brought him up. You know what I mean?
It's always Esau, man. It's always bloody.
Yeah.
But it is. I mean, that he's the second character, the main character within the scriptures, right? It's Jacob and Esau, right?
Yeah.
It's Jacob and Esau, the bad guy and the good guy. That's it. All through the movie, it's always about the bad guy and the good guy. And a lot of times in the movie, you mostly see the bad guy until the good guy decides to step up and say, hey, I'm gonna test that. I'm gonna test this gangster. I'm gonna test to see what he's really about, so I can show him that good has triumphed over evil. And that's what Yahweh Shai is gonna do. At the very end, Yahweh Shai is gonna step in and show you that good triumphed over evil, man.
That's what it's gonna take. No one else right now. Hey, there's no one capable of bringing this devil down. You
Right.
know? He's gonna use this devil to bring this devil down as well, because Russia is also Edomite.
Right.
You know what I mean? But they're gonna, a house divided cannot stand.
Right. I got one real quick.
Satan is divided against
Right.
Satan. This house cannot stand, man.
Right. This is Hebrews 11, verse 20. It says, by faith, Isaac blessed Jacob and Esau concerning things to come. You see, so Esau got that temporal blessing, okay, which he's trying to remain in, okay, which is not, it was never his. The eternal blessing was never his, man. See, Jacob and Esau got blessed. Okay, right now Esau's in his blessing. Jacob's getting ready to come to
His blessing was to get the fatness of the earth by the sword, and you did that. You've been around the world conquering people by the weaponry that you had. And each millennium or whatever that comes by, your technology gets more technical, right? It goes into more advanced technology. Now you got laser weapons, right? We haven't seen that yet, but we know that you're preparing those laser weapons to fight against the angels, right?
They're gonna lose
Right?
Revelation chapter 9 and verse 15. And the 4 angels were loose, which were prepared for an hour, and a day, and a month, and a year, for to slay the third part of men.
So you see that? So there was a day, an hour, okay, a year that was already prepared. The Lord already had it, okay, in his mind, okay, to bring forth what? The plagues, man.
The destruction.
The destruction. See, the third part of man, there's 3 different classes of men. Okay, you got the sons of the righteous, okay, which is Israel. Okay, you got the sons of men, which are these nations. Then you got the sons of the wicked, man. That's the Edomites. You going?
Shit, this is a quick one to go with.
I think that's just the third part. That's not going to third, right?
No, that's thinking about well, they're gonna get part. They're gonna be part of that.
2/3 of Israel, right? 2/3 of Israel has to be destroyed.
But that's going into what the slaying the third part of man. That's Esau what getting destroyed.
Sons of the wicked,
Sons of the man, sons of the
Right, righteous, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'll
Isaiah
let
34.
you finish. Yeah.
Verse 16. And the number of the army of the horsemen were 200,000 and thousands.
Right. So that goes to what? 2 million, man. Let's go 200 million. 200 million. Okay, warheads, man, that are coming right here to America, Babylon the Great.
And I heard the number of them. Verse 17.
Right, that's good right there, bro. Let's see what that 17 says. Yeah, you can bring that out. Go ahead.
Verse 17. And thus I saw the horses in the vision of them.
Right, because they're coming. Horses represent power. Them missiles are coming with great power, man. Keep going.
That sat on them having breastplates of fire,
Right.
and
Jason,
jacinth and
brimstone.
brimstone, and the heads of the horses were as the heads of lions, and out of their mouth issued fire and smoke and brimstone.
Right, just to giving you a description, okay, of how fierce those missiles gonna be, man. Okay, and it's gonna turn, okay, this world upside down, man. Okay, it's gonna rock. It's gonna roll the earth is gonna roll to and fro. The brother is holding. We're going to bring out the precept.
Yeah, this is. I'm going back to the original precept that was over because hey, this is Jeremiah 20 or 50 and 25, and it reads, Yahweh, Hashem Yahweh Shai, hath opened his armory and hath brought forth the weapons of his indignation. For this is the work of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, power of hosts in the land of the Chaldeans. So, hey, those missiles and everything else that's going to be a part of it is part of the Lord's armory. See, he's also known as the Lord of armies, the Lord of Sabaoth. So, hey, when this thing begins, he's getting ready to bring all the weapons of his indignation. And these missiles are going to be the final touch.
Right,
You know?
right. Between the missiles and the chariots, this is gonna be an overkill.
Yeah.
That's why there's gonna be nothing left. You're gonna have America, Babylon the Great is gonna be on fire. Not 1 inch of America is not gonna be on fire, man.
Yeah.
What bring that out?
Joel.
Isaiah 24, verse 19. Go ahead, go to get
Yeah. It says Joel chapter 2, verse 4, and the appearance of them as the appearance of horses, right? Go back with the brother was reading, because there's horses.
Start at one verse.
All right.
Unless you got a point.
No, because that was the
Yeah,
he said about the horses. They're horses. So that's all that was.
chapter.
Yeah, yeah. So,
Is he giving us kids?
yeah, so in the appearance of them is as the appearance of horses, and horsemen shall they run, and shall they run like the noise of chariots upon the tops of mountains, shall they leap like the noise of the flames of fire that devour the stubble, and devour the stubble as a strong people set in battle array.
Right. So the missiles will do like an army, man. It's gonna be a fierce army. That's what he was describing right there in the book of Revelation, the 9th chapter. Okay?
Because before their face, the people shall be in much pain. All faces shall gather blackness.
Right. People will be afraid, man.
But it's going to gather
And
blackness.
they're gonna get burnt.
Yeah, well, it's going to gather blackness because the Lord says it's going to start at noonday. So when the sun is the highest of the day, when all those missiles come, it's going to cast a shadow. So everybody's face is going to gather blackness from the shadow of the missiles. You're going to look up, and all you're going to see is the shadow of the missiles. So all your faces are going to gather blackness. It says, they shall run like mighty men. They shall climb the walls like men of war. They shall march every one in his own way. They shall not break their ranks.
Yeah, they're gonna come in formation, man. Their missiles are not. That was it.
That's all. That's my point.
That was your point. Okay. Read a little bit more. Shot. That's it. That's a heavy shot.
Yeah, it says, neither shall one thrust another.
Right. So they're gonna stay in their formation, man. They're not gonna come out of their path. They're gonna stay in their path.
Well, that goes back into what we're saying, trusting that science, because of their that guiding technology. None is going to bump against each other.
No.
None of them
Yes.
it's going to be exactly
Right.
hidden precision, right?
Yeah.
That's what you want. Guided missiles precision, right? Using the satellites, right? The satellites,
Yeah.
technology.
You're going to use your own technology against you.
Right, yeah, right. But that's the thing that puffed them up, right?
Yeah.
So that, hey, it's only right that the Lord used what you're puffed up at to destroy you with it, right?
Your own pride against you.
Right. It says, neither shall one thrust another, they shall walk every one in his path, and when they shall fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded.
Right. Because when the United States launches their defense missiles, they ain't gonna do nothing to them, man. The Lord will make sure of that. Okay, they're going to be already America's defense system. It's already grades low. It already has a low grade on it. So imagine when these missiles will come guided by the Lord, and they got that science behind it, which really is the Lord guiding them. Nothing's going to hit those missiles and knock them off their track, man. They're going to hit everything they're designated to hit.
Especially when you got that, because I was thinking about that too. So if you were going to win a war, what you would do is you would send that hypersonic missile first because it can't be detected, which will wipe out their defense system.
Right, because the hypersonic kind of stays underneath
the radar. It's so fast, it can travel so fast that the radar cannot pick it up.
Right.
So once it hit, their defense system, once it blows up, the defense system is now defenseless. Now it's no good. Now you can shoot all your arrows, like the scripture says.
They all have different systems around the world that can detect like certain things happening, explosions and everything.
They gotta go up in the
Except
heavens.
the sonics don't.
Hypersonics don't.
Hypersonics can come around the back way. Yeah. You know? But they all have what's known as MAD, mutually assured destruction. You know what I mean? But you have to, you know what I mean? My personal thought is that we already know that the spirit of the Lord is going to be in a lot of these. So the Americans, when they launch, because they're going to want to launch as well.
Yeah.
But it has to be, you know, that if the angels controlling them, they're going to turn back to their own location. Right.
They go straight up.
They come right back down. The angels take control of
there's
the
still
rest of the
strategic
earth
places.
isn't. Yeah,
There's still
there's other-
strategic places
yeah,
that Russia has to get hit.
yeah.
You know,
But
They're
the,
gonna hit some stuff.
they're gonna hit
Yeah,
something, but
if
they're gonna hit
200
something.
million are coming here,
But it is gonna, it's gonna leave them not as prepared. Like they're not gonna. Because even Trump said that when he was in office, he said they're not. That's why he pulled out of the nuclear deal so he can make more, because he know that they needed it, because they were behind times and he knew it. See,
Yeah, and
it's
the
like
Lord,
the infrastructure here.
and the Lord might send his own message, man. We look what he did in Sodom and Gomorrah. The Lord
well,
might got arrows.
that's what he said. He said the chariots, right?
Right.
That's what Yahushua said. If it already be burning, if it's already kindled, what shall I if it's already be kindled?
Yeah.
So the Lord's going to send what? The chariots to burn it too. So, yeah, it's going to be.
Insult to injury.
Yeah, because in Genesis 19, it said he rained fire and brimstone from the heavens, man.
Right. Woo. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, who else knows how to make the elements come together more better than him? You know what I mean? And you know, they tell you like, remember that G.I. Joe, where they had that rail thing and they just dropped it, like no explosion, none. Just that amount of impact from that far distance, just the sheer force of it hit was like devastating.
Yeah, they stopped playing the G.I. Joes and the Cobras.
Yeah.
The G.I. Joes, because it actually kind of goes into a lot of the Illuminati thing, because people started recognizing that back in 2013, 14. People started really paying attention to the Cobras, to the G.I. Joes, and it's kind of hard for you to find the G.I. Joes now, right? Because it shows you how the government has those equipment that can control the weather.
Oh yeah.
Right? Because that showed that the heart and all the different things.
Yeah.
So they showed that back in G.I. Joe.
But you remember that weapon they used when they hit London or whatever?
Right? They had those jewels.
Devastated. Yeah, just a rod.
Right.
You know what I mean? But being dropped from that distance with that speed and it hit, and just none of the fallout, but all of the destruction is what they were on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they got there's some weapons.
Yeah.
Right? Which they know that. They know this thing, because that's why you can't just come up with that off the top of your head. Like, let me just throw this in the cartoon.
Right.
A lot of times, like Apostle Debar would say, they do things in jest. They tell the truth in jest.
Yeah.
Right?
So
Under
you're
cartoons
thinking,
or comics,
they've been had that, you know?
They're predictive programming.
Yeah.
Right.
Because they're working on the left-hand side. That way they're trying to prophesy on the left-hand side, man.
That's what they do, basically. Yeah, because if you got prophets on the right hand, you gotta have prophets on the left hand side. Well, that happened under Elijah, right? When he left, they had the left-handed prophet.
Right.
Maybe he's asleep.
Yeah. Huh?
Maybe he's on a long walk.
Right. So you have to have that. So that has to be today too, right?
Oh, yeah.
If there's nothing new under the sun, you gotta have that left-handed prophet, right? Leave the world behind. What do you think that little movie was about? Right, that was a left-hand prophecy, right? Let you know to leave the world behind, man.
They've been doing this, man. They've been using predictive programming for years. And they continue to do it, man. See, they're trying to say, well, we told you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We
After
told
the
you.
fact, right.
More, brother?
Oh yeah, come, yeah. You know it is. Yahweh don't sleep.
No.
It's funny more.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
How should I say my father is always at work?
Yeah. It says Joel chapter 2 verse 9, they shall run to and fro in the city, right? And what city is that? Babylon the Great.
That great city.
That great city, right? They shall run upon the walls, they shall climb upon the houses, they shall enter into the window like a thief.
Coming to the heavens, like a thief. Who's the biggest thief of the earth, man? Okay, grab John 10 and 10 real quick. I know this is speaking about Jay, but grab 10 and 10 real quick. Who's the biggest thief, man?
You got to also clarify city is basically short for citizens. And you're all, whether or not you in New Mexico, Georgia, California, you're all considered citizens of the United States. That's why the whole thing is a city.
Right, yeah, because this is a corporation.
Yeah.
It's not a country. So it's a business, and since it's because it's just one big merchant city. That's why it's called the merchant city, right?
Because all these nations get rich, man, from the merchandise, man. Because America, Babylon the Great, it's primarily what, an import nation.
Right, and the next merchandise is you, right? That's the next merchandise on the shelf. Yeah, you're gonna be born in there, and they're gonna put that the RFID chip in your hand, the Karak staying raffle to read off all your
I know.
to read off all your information in order for you to buy or sell. That way they can know if you're part of the system or not. Right? It's going to say whether if it's okay, whether if you recognize Esau as your God or not.
Right.
So if you don't recognize Esau as your God, you can't buy and sell.
Yeah, whether you give allegiance to the devil, okay, or you're with Yahweh Shai, man. Yahweh Shai. You got to pick a side, man. Although, it's already predestinated, okay, but in your own mind, man, you got to pick a side. You want to pick the right side.
Say this day, pick this day who you will serve. Yeah.
Yeah, either way. I'm just around the corner anyway. Yeah. Well, brother, get that.
It's John chapter 10, verse 10. The thief cometh not, but for to steal and to kill.
Right? Who's done that, man? The Esau, the so-called white man. At this time, again, this is speaking about Jacob, okay, Jake. Okay, but we're applying this right now to Esau, okay, the so-called white man. This is what he's done. You going?
And to destroy.
Right? And to destroy. That's exactly what they've done, man. Destroyed our people. Stolen from our people. You see?
Stole our people.
Yeah, stole our people. Yeah, yet this day we are yet in captivity.
I am come that they might have life.
Right. This is Yahweh Shai speaking.
And they that and they
It's like take your time.
and that they might have it more abundantly.
Khan, that's actually going to be ultimately in the kingdom. Hey, because we know the scripture says that this is not our rest. Hey, we're not living here, man. This is not life. And that's why we need Yahweh Shai, man. That's why we need all these things to come to pass so we can go home. See?
Yeah. It says the earth shall quake. Right? So what you said, the earth shall quake.
Yep.
Right? The Lord earth shall quake, roll to and fro like a drunkard, like the scripture says. Right? Before them, the heavens shall tremble, the sun and the moon shall be darkened, the stars shall withdraw their shine. Yeah, and Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai shall utter his voice, right? Going into that war cry.
Right, that battle cry.
That war cry says like a woman in travail. He's gonna scream.
Yeah.
Like a woman in travail with war
Getting
cry.
ready to bring that punishment back.
Right? And everybody's gonna hear, and they're gonna see him first, and everybody's gonna hear it. They're gonna hear that war cry, right? Before his army, for his camp is very great.
Right, his camp is very great. Those missiles, man. That's gonna be a mighty army, man.
Hey, that goes for you. Those so-called Israelites that don't believe in camps. So say Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai has a camp, right? So those no camp Israelites, but the Lord has a camp, and his camp is great, right? It's very, it is very great, right? For he is strong that executeth his word, for the day of Yahweh is great and very terrible.
That day that's coming, man, that's going to be a day like no other, man. Okay, it's going to be a day of calamity, darkness with no light in it. Isaiah 13:25.
Yeah.
Isaiah 13:5. We'll go ahead and grab that one. Isaiah 13:5.
Well, let me finish this one.
Oh, this one's a little bit more. Okay, yeah, get it.
It says, very terrible, and who can abide in it?
Right. Who can abide in it? The elect. That's going to be the elect. Now, Lord willing, we be part of that number. It said the brother read that the earth is going to quake, and it's going to reel to and fro.
Isaiah 13 and 5.
No. This brother got Isaiah 13 and 5. Grab Isaiah 24 and 18. Yeah.
All right. This is Isaiah 24. said it. I thought you said 18.
Yeah, starting 18.
Start at 17.
Yeah.
This is Isaiah 24, starting at verse 17, and it reads, "Fear and the pit and the snare are upon thee, O inhabitant of the earth. And it shall come to pass that he who fleeth from the noise of the fear shall fall into the pit."
Right. But Esau's in rulership, inhabitant of the earth. Right now, Esau's in rulership. He is the unjust steward, right? He's in rulership of the earth.
He's ruled in wickedness.
And he ruled in wickedness, right? So the inhabitant of the earth, right, is the one who's ruling. Go ahead.
And he that cometh up out of the pit, out of the midst of the pit, shall be taken in the snare.
Right. Meaning he's got nowhere to go, man.
And that's where Esau came out of the pit, going into Europe,
Europe,
right?
Europe.
Right, the bottomless pit. Saying, knowing that the place where there's no what you call it? There's no resources. There's
No natural
no
resources.
natural resources, right? Yeah.
For the windows from on high are open,
Right, meaning the skies, man, the heavens.
and the foundation of the earth do shake.
Right. What's going to cause them to shake? What about it out, man? 200 million they warheads.
The earth is utterly broken down. The earth is clean, dissolved.
Right. You got when the Lord flooded the earth, okay, water's a cleansing agent. It's like fire, man. Fire will be a cleansing agent.
The earth is moved exceedingly.
Right, the earth is moved exceedingly. Around 2 Peter 3 and I believe started with 6.
2 Peter 3 and verse 6, and it reads, "Whereby the world that then was, being overflowed with water, perished."
Right, going back to the time of Noah, man. The Lord had to cleanse the earth at that time. And the Lord only had what? Eight souls were delivered. He had Noah, his sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, and their wives, man. They were the elect at that time.
But the heaven and the earth, which are now by the same word, are kept in store, reserved unto fire,
Fire, man.
against the day of judgment and perdition of ungodly men.
Right, that destruction is coming, man. To those that have lived ungodly. Okay, beginning with Esau, Edom, the so-called nations, and 2/3 of our people, man. They're going to take part in that destruction. No?
But beloved, be not ignorant.
Get to Isaiah 13.
Yeah, I got it.
There's a window about actually, no, get this first.
Okay. It says Isaiah chapter 13, verse 5, and they came from a far country,
Right,
from the ends of heaven,
right.
even Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, and the weapons of his indignation.
Right, the weapons of his indignation, man, going into those missiles. Okay, and also with those missiles coming what? Chariots. Okay?
To destroy the whole land.
Right, the whole land. Speaking about America, so-called America, Babylon the Great.
How ye, for the day of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is at hand.
Right, because the brother said, who can abide in it? Okay? That's going to be the elect. Again, Lord willing, hey man, we be a part of that number. That's going to be a very dark and terrible day. You know, bro?
It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. Therefore shall all hands be feeble.
Right. People will grow weak, man. When the destruction comes, people will be in what? They're going to be in fear, man. Imagine seeing those missiles up in the air, and then from afar off, seeing those mushroom clouds. Man.
And it's coming closer to you each time it explodes. Yeah. That beast of destruction is blowing towards you.
That destroying wind.
That brother's favorite thing. I got a quick precept.
After that, after the precept, brother, over on Jeremiah 51 and 1.
Okay, as instruction from the Almighty. Therefore shall all hands be feeble, and every man's heart melt. Right? And the heart goes to your mind. So these people's mind is gonna melt. Like their mind is gonna be, they're gonna know what to do. It's just almost like you're gonna be frozen solid.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna get stiff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I forgot what it's called, but it's a word for that. When you
Paralysis.
yeah, like you almost get like a paralysis, a mental paralysis. You stiffen up. You don't know what to do. You're gonna be so afraid.
Yeah.
You get like a paralysis. Yeah.
That's really good.
And they shall be afraid. Pains and sorrows shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed one at another. Their faces shall be as flames.
Right. They're going to be afraid. Not only going to be on fire, they're going to be in a state of shock, man. You see, it's like a woman. Imagine a woman. Everybody's probably pretty much around a woman that's pregnant, giving birth, man. And that's not a pretty sight, man. No. It's gonna be a painful event, man.
Man, so imagine that. They said first in the other scripture said their face is going to gather blackness, which means the shadow of the missiles. But this is after the missiles are hitting, so now their face is going to gather what flames, it says.
Yeah.
So now
They're gonna be afraid. They're gonna be burning.
burning. Their face is going to have flames, right? Their eyes are going to consume away in their eyes,
Yeah.
right? Their mouth, right? Their tongue right in their mouth, right where you stand upon your feet in your paralysis, scared.
Like this.
And there's no guarantee that the Most High is going to remove your spirit right away.
No.
So you can't even scream.
No. Oh, you're
going to be quietly screaming.
Yeah.
Stuck.
Inner scream. It says, behold, the day of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai cometh cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate.
This land's gonna be decimated, man. There's gonna be nothing here. Once that fire burns out, all you're gonna have left here is the desert creatures. Okay, those unclean birds, the hyenas, the wolves, and things of that nature, man.
He shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it.
Right. That's gonna begin, those that committed the most heinous sin, man. That blasphemy of the Holy Spirit, man, which is the Edomites. Okay, and then teach us about people who are caught up in that, in these nations, man. These nations that come against us, okay, with their ill doings.
Yep, this is Amos 5, starting at verse 18. And it reads, woe unto you that desire the day of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. To what end is it for you? The day of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is darkness and not light. Hey, so all you people that are screaming about you ready for cheesy rice and I love the Lord, and the Lord know my heart, and all of this madness that you've been spewing, treating him like he's your buddy, treating him like you chose him, thinking that you're ready. You know what I mean? Especially you Christians with that whole I'm already saved mentality. Man, when Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, when Yahweh cracks them clouds, that's when you're gonna realize that joy you thought you were gonna experience is gonna be darkness.
Right.
That joy. Yeah, it's not gonna be that.
Hey, because it said that it says that their mind is gonna melt.
Yeah.
So it's not that joy down in my heart is not gonna.
And when they finally realize there's no rapture, like they do.
Yeah.
Hey, that's crazy. That's the first thing that came to my mind. Joy down in my heart.
Hey, Christians don't pay attention, man.
Right.
It says, to what end is it to you? So that's the Lord. Hey, what is it to you when I return? It's darkness and not light. You know what I mean? It's not going to be a good. There'll be no songs of joy. Most of you Christians going to be running to the hills and the rocks, follow me and hide me from the face of him that sits on the throne.
Right, unless there be some elect among you, but yeah,
Yeah,
for the most part,
you
yeah.
know, but
All
you
you
have already
Christians
come
are-
out of that
yeah,
Christianity.
Yeah, well, the
You know?
thing is, it's not just the Christians.
Oh,
But
yeah.
the Israelites, they've
Yeah.
been teaching wrong doctrine, man. Those that are following the false teachers.
Yeah.
And you're going to have that same, that
Well, they
that
went back
same,
to, yeah, a lot of them went back to the vomit.
They
When
went back to
the
the
instruction
too.
to come back
You
up
know?
with you're gonna burn in hell. That's vomit, man.
Yeah.
You went back.
Yeah,
You went back to your vomit, man.
you know.
You're teaching you're going to burn in hell. Wait, Lord going to bring the hell to you, man.
Yeah. He gonna let you experience.
Yeah.
Because like I said, hey, he don't have to remove. We have firsthand witness when that man was in that Tesla, and that amount of fire should have burnt him up immediately, and yet he stayed in there. It was time.
Yeah.
You can hear him crackling and popping like a log that had been in the flame for a period of time. You know, hey, his spirit was in that vessel.
Help me. I can't. I can't.
Grab the other two verses.
Yeah.
Verse 19. Yeah, grab the outside. Yeah, because I know he doesn't follow us up. Verse 19. As if a man did flee from a lion, and a bear met him,
Right.
or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall, and a serpent bit him. So the day of the Lord, man, it's going to be one calamity after another calamity after another calamity.
It's going to be no
Right.
way out.
No way out. Yeah.
Because the only way out is up, man.
Right? So the serpent beat you in the hand, and that's what a lot of what, like the brother always say, that chick is going to be a direct GPS to find out where you at, because that chip is going to be in your hand.
That science, they go back to that science, man. You're going to be a built-in beacon.
Right.
You know what I mean? Doo.
Right.
Hey, that's crazy, boy. You're going to be a walking beacon for that damn missile, man. 200 million missiles. Hey, like your boy Doc said, I got 2 guns, 1 for each of you. Hey, all of y'all gonna have your own personal missile, man.
Missile
You know?
written on your forehead.
Man, written with your name on it. You know? Hey, but hey, basically, what it's saying is that it's gonna be calamity after calamity after calamity, and each one is gonna keep growing in fierceness. You know what I mean? It's not gonna subside. You're gonna escape one thing, and then it's already gonna be something waiting on you.
Yeah,
You're gonna
like in
think you
Second
made
Ezra.
it to safety, and it's already gonna be something there waiting. You know what I mean?
Yeah, in
To
Second
be
Ezra,
taken.
it says of a woman in travail
Yeah.
that her pain's
Pain
not
is
slacking
not a
on.
moment. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
And that's, yeah.
The Lord says he's gonna give it to your own deserts, man. So what you deserve, the Lord gonna put that on you, man. Your biggest fear, the Lord gonna bring that to pass, man.
Right, because he knows your fear.
He knows it.
He is the king of terrors.
Man.
You know, for all you Christians that with that love monkey ball bullshit doctrine. You know, he's also the king of terrors.
Even like power.
Right. Where do you get love in that? You know, you love the terror that's getting ready to be brought on you? I mean, I'm trying to understand it. Not really. But verse 20 in this is, shall not the day of Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai, be darkness and not light, even very dark and no brightness in it.
Yeah.
So, hey, everything that you people are anticipating, that you think you're looking forward to,
The rapture.
all the lies that you've been told, yeah, you're not going to decimate this place. You Christians are responsible for the filth, the wickedness, the abominations of this place, but you're going to escape judgment and be, you know, butt naked somewhere with butt naked angels and y'all fingers, and y'all going to be reading, and y'all going to, negative, man. You're going to be right here to face all of it.
Yeah, touching the Lord like he's a Pillsbury
Yeah.
Doughboy.
Yeah. You know,
Nah.
negative. What did you wanted Jeremiah what?
Jeremiah 51:1.
Jeremiah 51 and verse 1. Thus saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them,
Right.
that rise up against me a destroying wind.
Right. that's that nuclear fire, man. That's coming, man. That's a destruction, okay, from those warheads. You know, when the warhead is hit, it don't even hit the ground. It explodes before it hits the ground, and that's off that wind. Then it sucks back in. Then that mushroom cloud goes up. Now that's gonna be horrible.
Hey, and that's a vacuum killer because it's sucking all of the air out of the damn
all the oxygen.
Yeah, all of the oxygen. So, hey, if the blast don't get you, the oxygen being drawn out, if that don't get you, then the radioactive fallout, man, hey, either way, you know what I mean? It's going to be one thing after another. You escape the bear and then the lion. You escape the lion and then the serpent or the scorpion. Either way, you could. If the Most High has you jotted, if your name hasn't been written down by that writer with the inkhorn, that's curtains for you, man.
Yeah.
Keep going.
No, you're good right there.
It's Revelation chapter 7. After these things,
Verse 1, 7:1.
Revelation chapter 7 and verse 1. And after these things, I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth.
Right. Well, the Lord's holding back destruction, man. Okay? Come on.
Holding the 4 winds of the earth,
Right.
that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any trees. Verse 2.
Because the brother said that if your name's not written by that inkhorn,
Actually, it's an 8. It's not a 7. When he actually destroyed it. That's when he says hold it back. In 8, he actually got to go.
right. Well, we're gonna get to the seals in your forehead.
Verse 2.
In that wind, the Lord's holding back that destruction. Okay, with the angels, you know?
And I saw another angel descending from the east,
Right.
having the seal of the living power. And he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea.
Right.
Hey, that's what the brother was saying earlier. The sea is going to.
Yeah.
Are you angry with the waters?
Yeah, we angry with the rivers? Yeah.
Verse 3, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads.
Right. Once the Lord, well, the elect have been sealed for the foundation of the earth, but they got to hear it, man. That's why the Lord has sent out preachers. Hey, how can they hear without a preacher? See, how can they hear without being sent, man? See, that's why the man of the Lord has been brought forth, okay, to bring out his truth, man, and hopes, okay, because eventually the elect will hear. Yeah, they will hear to the power and spirit of Yahweh Hashem Shai.
Verse 3, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads. Verse 4, and I heard the number of them which were sealed, and there were sealed 144,000.
Right, 144,000. That's going to be the governing body, okay, of the kingdom. 12,000 from each of the tribes. You see, that's good. Right? When you read it in NLT, it says you have the names. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And if you go into the NLT, it says you can have the name of the Father and the name of the Son. Well, that's actually in Revelation, the 14th chapter. It's a lot clearer.
Let me get these.
Go ahead, get that.
This is our brother Yahweh Shop, Hopeful Elect 777. We started from the beginning. Proverbs 3:33. The curse of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai is in the house of the wicked.
Right, according to Malachi 1:4, Esau, he's the border of wickedness, man. He is the wicked. And what Joel 9:24 says, the earth was given over to the hands of the wicked, man.
But he blesses the habitation of the just.
Right, and that just is Israel, beginning with the elect. It says all
people before a place.
before the place.
Right? So we gotta be saved to get back into the land because the Lord promised us the land, and we have to get back into that land. So though it has to be cleansed first by back into that land that the Lord promises. Right?
Isaiah 33 and 14. Also from Yahweh hopeful elect. The sinners in Zion are afraid.
Right? Going back to what their face should gather paleness, man. Right? Their face should be as flame, literally getting burned, because they're gonna be afraid, man. It's gonna be a very scary event, man.
Yeah, because this is getting ready literally. Hey, look. Fearfulness hath surprised the hypocrite.
The Lord says coming as a thief in the night. That's
Man, all of those naysayers and gainsayers and
Yeah.
Who among us shall
But that's what
dwell?
you want to be niggas? All right, surprise.
Yeah.
We'll show you.
You know, you want to keep calling on the Jeezies? Yeah.
It'd be easier for this.
It ain't easy being cheesy. Bang! You know what I mean? In the name of cheesy.
Yeah.
Bang! Hey. Who among us shall dwell with the devouring fire? Who among us shall dwell with everlasting burnings?
Man, yeah. And really, ultimately, only the elect will be delivered out here, man.
That's almost like what you said. A lot of people are going to wake up in the kingdom and have that shame in the kingdom. So that's the everlasting burning. Because even though you're going to burn forever like that, you're going to have that shame and you're going to realize you are one of those ones that burn. And
you're going to be immortal, so no telling how long the Most High might have you just, you're going to be perfect, immortal, and with a shame face.
Well, for a certain amount of time.
Right.
Ultimately, we don't know how long.
We don't know how long that may be.
Yeah.
You know? Shoot.
Yeah, but they're going to be good, man, because that destruction is
that shame is going to be...
You're going to be immortal, and you're going to be shamed.
Yeah, that shame
like,
it's going to really hit. It's going to really hurt.
Yeah.
You're going to realize that the Lord didn't pick you. Didn't choose you.
Yeah. That you had an opportunity, and you squandered it. You mocked at it. You scoffed at his men who were out there telling you, hey, this is way, I'm making money. And
what about me? Me and God, we already got a relationship.
Yeah. And the Lord knows my heart.
We already got a relationship.
Well, I got two more. This is Isaiah 24 and 11. You had something to go along with what I just said?
This is the definition of shamefacedness, feeling or embarrassment or embarrassment.
Right. Hey, so they're gonna be like this, man, for a little bit, and they're just gonna be like, damn, they're gonna feel bad, man. Like the apostle said, they're gonna be like, it's all right, brother, it's all right.
The nice thing about it, though, is you're gonna be a child. If you don't make it, you coming back to the Lord, so you're gonna come back as a child, knowing, hey, this was what you did.
Right.
You know what I mean? So at least, because children,
you kind of roll that thing off after a while.
They grow out of,
grow up out of it,
his example being whoever is his progenitor, and they're gonna have to teach him the right way. So, he's still gonna be living kind of good. You know what I mean? You're still gonna be able to play with the lions and kick Esau up the ass. It's just knowing, man, I had to come in the hard way. The day good for the hard way. This is Isaiah 24 and 11. There is, again, Yahweh hopeful elect 777. There is a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone.
Right, and you can see that already happen at a small scale, but it's gonna come in a big scale, man. People are gonna be because once things are not gonna get better. Things are continuing to get worse, man. People are gonna be crying for wine in the street. They're gonna want the truth, man. But eventually, the Lord gonna take the men of the Lord off the highways and byways, man, off the platforms.
Then what are you gonna do?
You got no more. There's gonna be no more opportunity to get this truth, man. Your grace period is gonna run out.
And the last one from our brother Yahweh hopeful elect 777.
Right.
Wisdom of Solomon 3 and verse 10. But the ungodly shall be punished according to their own imagination.
Right. Given to their own deserts, man.
God.
what they deserve, they're gonna get.
Kind of like what you were saying about their fears. The Lord knows your fear. That's your imagination. That's your own. The thing that you fear the most is the Lord knows.
He's gonna
what
put
you
it on
imagine, what you think about.
Put it on you.
What fear?
Like Egypt, man, when they was walking around in the dark, terrified of things they were hearing, apparitions that they were, you know what I mean? Yeah. And which have neglected the righteous and forsaken Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai. Caught up to you, brother, if you're still there.
Yeah. The water, brother, the water.
God. I almost got too far ahead of you.
Yeah.
I got them all out. God, the water, Yahweh.
Con. Actually, Ezekiel 20 and 42. Then, brother, if you grab another Ezekiel 36, and let me see, I'll tell you what to do. It's going into how they're gonna remember themselves, man. 36, like, you know what that's at, bro? 36 started at 24.
This is Ezekiel chapter 20, verse 42. And ye shall know that I am Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, when I shall bring you into the land of Israel, into the country which I have lifted up my hand to give it unto your fathers.
Right, and if you understand the scriptures, we are our fathers. You see, we are our fathers, man. The ultimate Lord going to take us out of captivity, and take us back to our homeland. After that, well, during the destruction, actually we're going to go up, in the chariot. Lord, will we be upon that number? Then when Holy Jerusalem comes down, okay, then the kingdom is going to be established.
After everything's burned up and everything, the fires are kindled down. Yep. And now it's time to clean up. Now it's time to put the heathens to work. Clean up everything.
Clean it up.
And build back the cities. Like since Esau's interested in building the desolate places, guess what you get to do? You get to build the desolate places. You know what I mean? So that's what you want to do.
Time to put immortal foot to immortal to mortal ass.
Get to work. Master.
Get to work.
It says, and there shall ye remember your ways and all your doings, right, wherein ye have been defiled.
Right, defiled with idols,
right,
false doctrines. Man, that's what's gonna happen.
And you had so many different reincarnations that you've done.
Yeah, you've done it. Yeah,
a bunch of times.
You're gonna be like, oh, shit. You know what I'm saying?
You remember all of them. Man.
All of it.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then, but the thing about that is, you're gonna have that immoral body, so you could be able to take it. Yeah. Remember, right now, the Lord said you can't remember. You won't remember the former things because you bugged out.
You bugged out.
But in that time, because you're a God, you can withstand it. You'll be able to
take it.
You'll be able to take it, so you can remember and see those things. Oh, man.
Man. Yeah. It's gonna hit them hard, man. Man, we don't want to be a part of that.
Hell no. Yeah. When ye shall have, when it says, and all your doings wherein ye have been defiled, and ye shall loathe yourselves.
You're gonna hate yourself, man. Hate yourself for all the wickedness that you did. See, that's why, we don't want to be a part of that number, man. Lord will,
well, were you doing that now? That's what we're trying to loathe, what we've done now, so that you don't have to do it in the kingdom. Yeah, because I loathe everything I've ever done. I loathe it now, man.
Like, damn,
man, I got tattoos. I be like, man, I wish I never did that. I've done these things with certain chicks and stuff, and be like, damn, I wish I didn't do that. I wish I wouldn't like that.
I tell his brother, damn, brother, now I understand. Look, I did this, I did that. I said, damn. Yeah,
Yeah, you want to load yourself now and then fear the Lord and be out on the highways and the byways, man. Yeah.
Let not your sins weigh, because there's a lot of folks, man. Your sins is going to be weighing you down. They're going to condemn you if you never did anything to repent. You know what I mean? And then you weren't taught. There's a reason why your teachers don't deserve double honors. You know? Hey, but when you have correct teachers that bring forth everything.
Yeah.
It says in the scripture, it says, "Those with good works deserve double honors." And if your teacher has good work, which they're still doing the work, they're not like the other so-called leaders who came out of One West. They figure they got a couple hundred people up under them, and you know I don't gotta go out no more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They think they're in good case.
Yeah, you think they should set themselves to be in good case, right? It says, "And ye shall loathe yourselves in your own sight."
Right.
Within your own self, yeah.
Right,
Within your
yeah.
own sight, you will loathe yourself.
They can be like
Right.
this. And the brother says they got a resting bitch face, you know?
Yeah. For all your evils that ye have committed. You committed a lot. We all committed a lot of sins, man. A lot of evils we've done.
Iniquity, sin upon sin, man. And we all deserve, scripture says we all deserve punishment, man. But Lord willing, we be a part of that. This is blessed for those whose iniquity is not imputed to them, man. Whose sins are forgiven.
Because in Isaiah 53 said we all went away astray.
We all went straight.
Yeah. We all went astray.
And you know what's crazy too, though, because with your shame, there's gonna be joy mixed in. You're gonna be in the kingdom. You know what I mean? You're gonna be ashamed, immortal,
Pleasures on my right hand are pleasures forevermore.
right?
Yeah.
Happy and ashamed. You know what I mean? Hey. Jeez.
Heavy. Hey,
That's heavy, man.
Hey, which goes into the Lord being what? Balance.
Balance,
They're still
yeah.
going to a balance.
And eventually he'll take that
Gotta
off
work
of
for
you.
you,
You know what I mean?
right.
But
But,
even
hey,
right now, yeah, it goes into the
you know,
Lord
you
still
have to
being balanced.
experience that. You know? Like, I'm so happy in
Hey,
this.
the Lord's heavy, man.
Yeah,
That's right,
yeah.
You know?
It still goes into a balance.
He's a power you can't search him out, man.
Right.
It's beyond understanding.
Right.
Go ahead and grab it, brother. Genesis 36.
This is Ezekiel 36, and I believe you wanted 23, right? 24?
Yeah, they're gonna be down a little bit. There's kind of a lot on there.
We're going to get 23 and start at 23.
Wherever you want to start, brother.
This is Ezekiel 36, and beginning at verse 23, and it reads, "And I will sanctify my great name."
Right. Lord, I'm gonna sanctify my great name, man.
Hey.
The name of the Lord is great, man. Sanctify me goes into what? Make it pure, man. Complete.
Which was profaned among the heathen.
Man, calling Jesus the Christ. Okay, all these other false.
Most High, Christ, blessed.
Man.
Balaam.
Steady doing it, and you know better, man.
The Queen
Man,
of Heaven.
all it.
Yeah, hurry.
Read that one more time, man. "And I will sanctify my great name."
Yeah, and when you go to a name, not only his proper name, but his reputation, man, his authority. Okay, everything that comes with what? Living righteously, man.
Because I truly, I believe that those are two different entities. I say all the time, you crucified Yahweh John and raised up unto yourself Jesus. You know what I mean?
Which they kind of showed you there in that movie. Was it the Book of Clarence?
I haven't seen it.
No, I haven't seen it yet.
You haven't seen that?
No.
Well, that's basically what they showed. Clarence, he ends up dying like as a martyr, as kind of like a messiah. And there was this dirty, filthy white boy walking around, and Eve takes him into her little hair shop, cleans him up, and all of a sudden he walks out. Now this guy, they're all saying this is the Messiah.
Oh,
Right when he walks out at the end of the movie, they show
No
you
wonder
how
white
they did.
folks hated that movie.
Yeah, he walked out. That was actually pretty good though.
Yeah, but they hated it for now. I get it. You know what I mean? Why white folks hated it?
Oh, but yeah, because it was showing the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the end they raised up cheesy rice.
Yeah.
At the end, yeah.
And he said you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, it just took the Edomite to get cleaned up,
Mm-hmm.
and it was all over.
Hey,
Everybody, when he was dirty, everybody was just walking by him, like they didn't mean nothing.
Like
He got cleaned up.
like on Fufu. Shaved their back. You know what I mean? Like Eddie said, on Fufu.
Yeah, they were Captain Caveman.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
can shave down and clean them up a little bit. Now they're the gods of the earth.
Yeah. You know, now having leprosy is a big thing now.
Oh yeah,
You know?
Jake over in Jamaica,
Bleaching
they're
themselves.
bleaching themselves. Yeah,
Yeah.
good.
You see, Serena Williams?
Yeah.
That's terrible.
I think it's
She was
hideous,
gorgeous
man.
too at one time.
Yes, she is
Oh my
hideous.
God,
She is
hideous.
Ugh. Man.
She's like the Beauty of the Beast. Remember the
Yeah,
show?
she's now the
The
beast.
Beast. She's the
Yeah.
Beast.
Huh.
Remember they used to have the show on TV. My mom used to watch that back in the 80s.
Yeah. The dude living underneath the city. Yeah. I remember that. Huh.
How she looked like that one.
Yeah, I was trying to give him again. He's trying to get you there. He's trying to give him again. Just drop 3 more on him.
Okay, we'll get to
Yeah.
it.
Ain't gonna let it go, brother. God, again. And I will sanctify my great name, which was profaned among the heathen,
Right.
which ye have profaned in the midst of them. And that's his own people falling on yeah.
Jeebus.
Yeah.
All,
They ain't gonna
first
say,
of all,
yeah.
all these other things.
Scrappy Crispy,
Yeah.
you know, yeah. Our people, man.
So Rapid Christmas.
Yeah, Scrappy Crispy. That's
Yeah, Rapid Christmas, yeah.
Scrappy Crispy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Rapid
yeah,
Christmas,
yeah. Hey, I never, the whole rock the I've never put any kind of, I'm always going to disrespect them names, man. As much disrespect as possible. Which ye have profaned in the midst of them, and the heathen shall know that I am Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, saith Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai power, when I shall be sanctified in you before their eyes.
Right.
And Apostle Paul went into sanctified, it goes into sanitary, which means to clean, right? Right? That's where we get the word saints. We're clean, right? We're sanctified, we're clean, sanitary, we be clean. We're not defiled amongst the heathen. So that's what he's saying. You have to cleanse my name.
Right.
That you have defiled amongst the heathen, which as Jake, and Jake could do that. That's why I tell you that in Jeremiah, you show, you seek love. And then you show your enemy all your workings, and you defile the name of the Lord just so you can seek love, so you can be cool with Esau, so you can be cool with these other nations.
They quick to give what profited him to someone else.
Right.
You know what I mean? It says, for I will take you from among the heathen and gather you out of all countries.
Right. Here's for the scattered people, man. The Lord will take his elect, if you get him with the elect, out of all these nations, man. The major bringing salvation is going to be right here in America, Babylon the Great, man.
And I will bring you into your own land.
Ultimately, that's what we want to be, man. We want to be back in our own land where we can truly live.
Then will I sprinkle clean water upon you,
Right.
and ye shall be clean.
Right. We're going to have the law, statutes, commandments. There ain't no part, man.
Right.
We're going to be perfect, like the brother said. Perfect bodies. Hey, teeth not going to rot no more. We ain't going to get big bellies no more. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we're going to be able to go all night long. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't gonna have to though. That's gonna be, because that's the thing with that she came up with.
Yeah.
You gotta do it all night, cause she ain't gonna.
But
Bam! And she
no,
gonna be
but
good.
you're gonna have so many wives. That's
Yeah,
what he's
yeah,
saying.
yeah.
That's what he's saying. You're gonna be able to do it all night
Yeah.
long.
Oh well,
So
yeah.
many
Well
wives.
then,
Yeah,
But
wives,
she gonna be good after a couple
Yeah.
of power
Yeah.
strokes and now go to sleep.
Go to sleep.
Be pregnant, yada yada yada. But anyway, then will I sprinkle clean water upon you, and ye shall be clean
Right.
from all your filthiness.
Right, because it's talking about the word of God is water. So when he said, once that, like you said, the law, statutes written in your heart, that water,
Right.
that the water of the word cleansing you, like the Lord said, you'll never thirst again. So
Right.
you're going to be cleansed.
Psalm 119. How can a young man cleanse his ways?
Right.
By taking heed to the word.
To the word, yeah.
And from all your idols will I cleanse you.
Right. Because what have our people done, man, for so long? We go after these idols, man. Okay? Even to this day, man, with Lord will. Lord will, we be amongst those men that make it. Those that make it. Hey, we've been cleansed from idols.
Which proves that we were those people when,
Right.
when you think when you think about Judas Iscariot, what did he go for? He went for the bag.
For the bag.
That's
a big item.
They sting with the bag, and that's what our brothers and sisters today. They talk about let's get the bag.
Get the bag.
Hey, well, let's follow the Lord. Hey, come over here. Let me listen. Hey, brother, I gotta go get to this bag. I gotta get this money. Everything's about the money.
They're gonna do the same thing he did in the end. They're gonna try to get, he tried to take the bag back. Remember?
Right.
You know what I mean? And
Right, yeah.
you took that.
That's crazy. They knew they said that's blood money.
Yeah.
They knew that's crazy how they knew it. They was like, no, that's blood money.
They knew what they
we
were
don't
doing.
want, we don't want that.
They knew
Yeah,
what
they
they were
knew
doing.
what they
All
were
of them did.
See, that's why a lot of you false teachers, false Israelites, you know what you're doing.
Yeah, you perfectly
You know what you're doing.
aware. No doubt in your mind what you're doing. You just can't help it because that's what you're being made to do.
Come on, man.
Because the Most High has a special place set up for you.
You're like a puppet on a string, man. You know what I'm saying? Puppet on a
Yeah,
string.
and the crazy thing about that, it was so big with that. They said they went and bought a land just so they could bury that money there, and they called it the land of blood.
Land of blood. Yeah.
That's crazy. That's how bad they didn't want nothing to do with
They
that
wanted
money.
to do it.
They didn't want nothing to do with it. They went and bought a land so they could bury it there. No.
You felt it.
No.
A new heart also will I give you.
Man, a new mindset, man. You'll be right, man, in the kingdom. It'll be a right mindset. You're going to be thinking, wickedly anymore, man. Because even to this day, even though knowing the truth, man, those wicked thoughts will come upon your mind.
You'll be
You'll be like,
prayer,
what the fuck am I, what am I thinking of?
You got to rebuke it. You know what I mean? Because it can set in. You know, you got to. It's a dangerous place, man.
In this kingdom, it says when you pray, it'll be answered before you finish.
Yeah, man.
So it's gonna be that's gonna be having a right mind. That's gonna be the benefit of having a right mind. Your prayer's gonna be answered before you finish.
He not only knows what you want, he knows your desires.
Right?
Yeah, I will give you the desires of
Your heart. Yeah.
Man, hey, continuing on, and a new spirit I will put within you, and I will take away the stony heart out of your flesh.
Right. Going back to what they're giving us those commandments on stone. You see, and we couldn't keep them, man. We broke that first covenant.
Rebellious.
That rebellious people.
Hard-headed, head like flint, you know what I mean? Like an addict, you know? Yeah, you know? Just, man, mean.
Just mean.
Man, hey. And I will put my spirit within you and cause you to walk in my statutes.
Right? It says, listen, I will cause you to walk in my statutes. You see, it's going to be the Lord doing it, man. You go, brother?
And ye shall keep my judgments and do them.
Meaning we're not going to be able to sin anymore. We're not even going to want to sin.
You not have to ask your brother, know ye the law. Because all will know it from the least to the
Oh, bro, we already in the new covenant. We already in the new covenant.
Right.
Yeah, we already in the stupid.
Not
Don't
yet,
make no
not yet.
sense.
And have everything that you see walking around.
Yeah, there's madness around here. Yeah.
But
See,
we in
the
new
Lord said, I
covenant.
will cause you. So basically, you're not even responsible for walking the right. The Lord is going to make sure you
Make
walk.
you do it.
Make you walk the right.
Hey, and then Esau
That's
would
right.
try to clown you and say, "Oh, you're gonna be a robot," but at the same time, he
You're a
wants
robot
to
in sin.
make you a shit now.
He trying to
and
make you a
you
robot. Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Hey, I'd rather be a robot for the
For
Lord.
the Lord,
than
yeah,
a
not
robot for
Hey,
the
a doorman in the kingdom than you know any level in this demonic ass place. Keep going.
Yeah.
And ye shall dwell in the land that I gave to your fathers, and ye shall be my people,
Right.
and I will be your power.
Right. And again, it proves that this is only for Israel. Okay? Who did he give that land to?
Right.
Man.
Absolutely.
Spiritual Israel.
The church of
He gave
the
it to the apologies. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, he gave it to vocab.
vocab. Yeah,
You know,
yeah. No, think of vocab. Come on, this is the church.
Oh, man.
It's the church.
it's the spiritual Israel.
It's the
Hey,
spiritual church.
you know, hey, meditating on terrorists, man. I can't wait to walk some of you spiritual Judites and spiritual Levites up to the gate. where that real angel's waiting.
And that real sword.
You know what I mean? With that real sword.
Yeah.
Walk your spiritual ass on up there. You know what I mean? Don't hesitate now. Spiritual. You know?
You're gonna know that. Like I said, the outer courts are for the fucking heathens, man.
Yeah.
And that's where you're gonna be at, man. And you're gonna know not to step, man. You're gonna know.
Yeah.
Hey, that's
Hey,
why
hey.
you're gonna get punched.
Yeah, you know what? And if you think you're gonna do something different, guess what? You're gonna be able to read your mind, you fucking devil.
Hey,
Haman.
yeah. Hey, well, hey, you're gonna. Hey, if Yahweh lets me have my way, I'm gonna be pushing a couple of y'all into that gate. No, I know better. Now get your stupid ass over there. You was claiming you was spiritual,
Haggai.
you know? Yeah.
Haggai.
Hankey's fat ass is one I'm definitely want to get the pushing on, you know? And he always blessing Israel and all this day. We're gonna see,
I
bro.
don't know what the heck it was. Haman.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Haman.
yeah.
Haggai to Haggai. Yeah.
But I'm thinking of Hagee, that big
Oh,
mega
okay,
preacher.
yeah.
Oh, John
fat boy,
Hagee.
fat boy.
Yeah.
Always talking about, and if you bless Israel, if you bless, and the Lord, yeah, I'm gonna push your fat ass right up on that gate, boy. Yeah, how it rock this up.
Esther.
Yeah, Haman.
Haman. Yeah, he's Haman. Haggai. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which goes back to Esau.
Right. And him and
Which
all his
that's
clans
vocab.
died on the
Yeah,
gallows.
vocab.
Yeah.
That's why I'm very happy because Saul didn't kill that king, man.
Yeah.
He left some of those people live.
Yeah.
That was heavy. He came from that fucking. Haman came from that sea line.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're here today. That's the small hats. So we need them to be here so they can be the least of the flock that will draw them out.
That's why he's not
Right.
dwelling in hell, because it was set for him to do what he did.
Oh yeah.
And that was meant so that King David could actually be put up in his place. You know what I mean? All of that happened based on the Most High's exquisite directorial
Well, for his movie, yeah.
skills.
Yeah,
You
his
know
movie.
what I mean?
It's the Lord's movie.
Hey, can you imagine? Hey, no. See, this is what I want to have. Nah, you don't see it, but I see it.
Right.
You know what I mean? This is the way this will play out.
Yeah, he tell the
You know?
angels, it's the way you do it. Tell the angel, go do this,
Yeah.
you do that, so all this happens. And at the end, if this angel may not know why this is happening, this angel don't know why this happened, they just know they're going to go do their duty. But all that comes together for a thing to come out the way it needs to come out.
Yeah, Satan was bumping into what?
Again, he just know what he's supposed to go do. Yeah. But he don't know that the Lord went and said, okay, now you go do this.
Yeah.
If you go do that, and I want you to do that. So that way Job made it out of all that stuff. Right? When Satan went against him. So that's man.
Lord,
Man. And finish that, brother. We're going to get one more.
okay, but
Yeah. I believe, what verse again?
I gave you 28.
Yeah, read from 32.
And ye shall dwell in the land that I gave to your fathers, and ye shall be my people, and I will be your power.
Right?
And I also save you from all your uncleanness.
Right.
Because where people go for a place, and you know just talking about it. So we have to get back in that land. The Lord, he promised us that land, and hey, he's not going to go back on his word.
And I will call for the corn, and will increase it, and lay no famine upon you.
Like, we're in the kingdom, we ain't going to be that.
Hey, but what's happening right now? Why those people say that they fit prophecy? The whole world is going. The whole world is going into famine, right? But they're in the land. But the Lord said that when you get in that land, famine will not come upon you. So the whole world is about to go in famine while these devils in the thing. But these people, hey, we wrong for saying we're the Israelites.
And it's a self-induced in many, because they've been killing everything. They've been shutting down the farmers, you know what I mean? And creating these bug farms and these shit burgers for people, you know what I mean? Hey, Esau get ready to really bring it. He get ready to
Yeah, I
come
see the
down
thing
with
even
it.
in New York, they're talking about. I guess one of the things that help the people in New York survive is they build outdoor sheds so people can dine outside. So that saves their businesses. So this past month, New York went in and passed a law saying that you have to get permission. You got to go to the court to have permission to have the outside lawn, because at first they didn't have that. They just rebuilt it so they could keep their business going. So now that you have to register for that, And then it depends on what area that you're in that you can even register for it. So that's going to even put a lot more to the show that they're already trying to do away with the middle class businesses all over again. Right?
Which before the pandemic was already failed. You know what I mean? They were having massive closings, massive layoffs. All of this was happening, and then you know what I mean? Hey, the plan, yeah, it just escalated it. But and then they gave them all of that. What is that? PPE.
Yeah, which Trump did.
Right, right.
But then Biden got in and took it back and
Yeah,
made it illegal.
You know, so yeah, it's all kind of magic, man. Verse 30, I will multiply the fruit of the tree and the increase of the field, that ye shall receive no more reproach of famine among the heathen.
Right. These guys are going to be over us. We're going to be over them. They're going to be in subjection.
Then shall ye remember your own evil ways
Right.
and your doings that were not good, and shall loathe yourselves in your own sight for your iniquities and for your abominations.
Right. Hey, man, that's going to be heavy upon those for 2/3. Okay? They're going to feel a certain way for a while, you know, until the Lord take it off.
Hey, this is big. Not for your sakes do I this, saith Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Power. Be it known unto you, be ashamed and confounded for your own ways, O house of Israel.
Right. The Lord does it for His sake,
And for His name.
for His name, for His great name.
Yeah.
Yep. So with that, anything else? Good. All right. With Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. We're going to close out by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh,
Bashem Yahweh Shai, Bashem B'Kakadash.
and double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of the great millstone, from which learned His truth. Peace and blessings to the house of David, doing His work with all righteousness, truth, and sincerity. We want to say shalom to the whole full elect.
Shalom.
And a ball.
Shalom. Kwame Yasharallah.
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 Kwame Yasharallah. Khan.